Hi everybody, welcome back to another reading. Today I'm doing if they are blowing hot and cold and they are always showing some love and sometimes they become cold. What is going on right now and what will be the outcome, and you fed up of them being hot and cold all the time. So I've got these cards, I shuffled and got these cards out, and I'm sure they form a story, and this is the outcome. Okay, we'll see the outcome, and I'll see another some other cards that I want to give messages from. I always forget that. I always take them out and forget them. So let's see what are the messages and some love cards that I'm going to use. So if he's been blowing hot and cold, these are the messages. When I say he, it's also she. Okay, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So I had these cards, I think, in this form. Yes, I had them in this form. Let me just put them. This is how they were forming the story, and I remember it because I took them out. Yeah. Okay. So stay optimistic in your love life, no matter how hot and cold they're blowing, or how sometimes they show so much affection, sometimes they withdraw, sometimes they come towards you, sometimes you do not hear from them at all, they do not send you a message, they do not call you. But the cards are saying stay optimistic about the love life, about your love life. I want you to go about your situation, or go about your day the way your day goes, and not think about this whole situation much. The readings that I've been doing, all of them are mostly about detaching yourself, and the moment you detach yourself, they'll be back, and that's a big message that I've been getting in all these readings. And I think that's important because that could be the energy right now for most of the people who are listening to this. And this is a general reading, remember guys, so do whatever you feel is right in the situation. Okay, sorry, I'm just adjusting to the light. So stay optimistic in your love life. Doesn't matter if they're going in, out, whatever, they're not talking to you. Sometimes they're really sweet, sometimes they talk so rudely. Totally detach yourself, show that it doesn't really it doesn't affect you, you're not concerned, so you have to step back, and that's what I've been saying. So but stay optimistic, okay, because things will improve. And I really feel, yesterday also I did a reading, I really feel they'll come back around, and the way they were, and they will feel the same way, and they're not going to blow this blow like this, hot and cold sorry, all the time. They're going to be back in your life, okay, the way they were. So there was some kind of a deception here. Could be they're not spending much time with you, could be a third party. It could also be a deception, where they had the time but they said they do not have the time. They were busy doing other things, they did not keep you priority, so you felt that it's like they've been deceiving you, or the promises that were made are not being kept. So deception could be from that point of that viewpoint, that probably they did not give much time to you, and you did feel deceived, because when you started the relationship they were like all promises, and they were very nice to you, and they used to do everything. But suddenly things changed, and you were like, oh god, I was tricked into the relationship, or what, or sorry, I have a bad throat. So was I tricked into believing that they love me? So there's some kind of you felt that, I get the word tricked, they kind of tricked you, you feel they tricked you, because that's how you felt, that they said they'll give you time, but suddenly they've disappeared. Somebody else has become a priority, the job has become a priority, which is not bad, but whatever the relationship started with, promises weren't really fulfilled, and that's what I feel, and that's how you feel that you were deceived. Okay, it's not just the third party. Yeah, they were promises of wedding, or probably the way you saw them. Look at this, the girl is looking like, I have to marry this guy, or I have to marry this girl, if you're a man listening to this. And they wanted really to be with you. They wanted to be with you in the beginning. They probably committed that they are committed, and they will spend more time with you, or this is a serious relationship. But somewhere, whatever happened, deception happened, or they didn't give you much time, and it was totally different from how it started. You really wanted some kind of a commitment or seriousness from them, and you really you treated them like god, or you were really happy because they ticked all the boxes, and you thought nothing is going to go wrong in the relationship. And I also feel that's how you started dreaming about getting married to them, or committing to them, or at least engagement or something that they will promise you. But things turn totally different, and you are right now really questioning that marriage and commitment are different issues. But do they really love me? That's what's in your head. I mean, the question has really changed. It's like it started so beautiful, but what happened in between? Or suddenly they would have stopped talking, or they've not given you good reasons. So you're like, really, I mean, I was thinking about a marriage with them, or I was thinking about engagement with them, but look how it's happening. And do they really even like me? I mean, it's gone down to that do they even really like me? Love is a very different thing. I mean, I feel that you have this question in your mind. I mean, oh my God, they were so much in love with me. Now, do they hate me, or do they really even like me, or am I on their mind? So those are the things. You did retreat, like I said, and these cards I did not, guys. When I take out the cards and keep them, it is not that I've been seeing the cards and keeping them, and I'm like I'm going to form a story. And I just got these cards out, and I got this card also out, the outcome of the situation, and did these cards did come out, and in the same way, I remember because I was like, okay, stay optimistic, and then there is deception and there's a wedding. But you did retreat somewhere, you did step back, you wanted to move forward with them, but you thought they weren't really interested, and you were somewhere losing your interest, and you were somewhere also losing your feelings, and you were like, is this guy really important in my life? What am I doing? My life is totally revolving around him, or whatever, her, whoever's listening to this. So remember, guys, it's for both. Okay, it's not I just write he. Mostly there are a lot of women listeners, but yes, it's for both. Do not worry. So it's like one of you stepping back, you stepping back, in fact, and you're like, I do not want to take this journey because I really don't know if they're interested. If I'm talking to them, are they even listening? Yes, they are looking at me, but are they listening? That kind of things were going in your mind, and you were like, should I spend more time on this? Should I spend more energy on this? Because I have a lot of other things to do, and I've already been spending a lot of time wondering if they like me. What should I do now? What's next? I mean, that's how you've been spending your days, I feel, probably weeks, and it's been months, and you've been thinking about what should I do about this relationship. If you wanted to ask me, this is your guidance. It says worth waiting for, but this whole relationship will take quite a long time and patience. The person will take some time to come back. I feel at least 2 months. I the least that I get is, soonest I get is 2 weeks. I'm getting two a lot. Could be in 2 hours. They might. I get 2 hours anyway. They might call you, or they might talk to you. You might feel better in 2 hours. In some way, probably, yeah, a memory comes up and it makes you smile. But definitely 2 hours is important for you. And I've been thinking of two, so that's why probably I said 2 hours. But yes, this is worth waiting for. But you have to have all the patience. If you do not have the patience, that's totally on you. These are guidances, remember. At the end, like I always say, we all have the power to make our own decisions, and God has given us the power to understand and be wise and see where you're going, so we can always guide you what is the right situation. But yes, everybody's situation is very different, because I'm doing a general reading, so I won't say, okay, step back, leave, or whatever, or keep waiting. I'm not going to say that. If you think it's worth waiting for, if you think you've invested a lot, and you have hope that yes, things will change, and you do see a change. I'm getting 2 weeks, I'm getting 2 hours, I'm getting 2 days. So two is a big thing. Or probably you will go out 2 times, or probably they'll call you 2 times, and the way you talk or the way he talks, it's going to be total different energy, and you're going to feel it. Yes, they are changing, and they are. Sorry, the light is very less, because outside the light is very less. It's going to rain, I think, and. That's the energy that yes, you want to wait for them. It's totally on you. You do not want to wait for them. It's totally on you. But this is my guidance, that could be worth waiting for, because you've already invested a lot. I feel you're the kind who's already invested a lot in this relationship, and now you're like, I don't mind investing a little more, but they have to come forward towards me, or they have to show a little interest, and they've been blowing hot and cold. So this is what you got. You got a reconciliation. So if you wanted a message from me, is it worth waiting for? Do I really go through all this hassle of waiting for someone, or making them my priority? I would say, do not make them a priority. I want you to focus on yourself, self-love, detach, and that's the time when you look at things and you're like, okay, I invested too much. Now it's the time for the other person to invest into me, or understand my value. That's the time when you detach, and when they do not feel that they're any more important in your life, or you don't make them feel important in your life. They're going to worry. They're like, what happened to them? They almost worship me, and now they're not even talking, they've retreated. So that's when you show this, when you show detachment, is when they will come forward towards you. And I feel there's going to be a reconciliation. There's going to be, the feelings will be back. I mean, you will start trusting them again. That's another message that I get. You want to start trusting them again. Let's see what are the other messages here. I miss you too. So they miss you too. I'm going to take this one. So it's not, if you've not been really in touch, or they've been blowing hot and cold, and you like step back and you said, okay, I don't want this. You sort your stuff out, then you come back to me. So I think they miss you somewhere, and they do understand your value. You make me happy, so you actually make them happy, and they know it. Nobody cares, nobody loves them the way you do, and they very well know this. So you actually make them happy, and they would want to be with you. Please be patient with me. Look at this. That's what they're saying. And we did get the patience card. Remember, I said worth waiting for is all about patience. So they want a little more patience from you, which you've already shown a lot of patience. They're totally on you. But they are saying they want to, if you could be a little more patient with them. Or maybe these are the spirit guides saying, a little more time, give a little more time to them. And this is what they did. I want to take a break to think. I think you did this or they did this, or probably I feel this is more of your energy where you took a break because look at this, you hurt me with your words. Somewhere they hurt you with your words, somewhere they did hurt you with their actions, and you took a break. You were like, I want to think about it. I am not getting the same feelings that I used to. I mean, I used to feel for you. Even you started getting detached because how much can you invest in a relationship? And you're like, okay, it's done now. I cannot push this further. So when you did this, when you took a break to think, and when you did give them the signals, when you started, blowing a little cold and standoffish, they got the signal that yes, I might lose the person. So this was a reading and totally on you. I get 9 is also important. I get 9 as a number. You could be born in the month of September, or 9, your birth date could add up to a 9. So I get 9 quite a lot. Could be 9 hours, could be 9 messages, or something to do with 9. I get 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Do they generally call you around this time? I get 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. like a very exact thing, 9:10 or 9:10 or 10 p.m. I'm getting these numbers. Probably that's the time they call you. So let's see. Those are your messages. Do like my video. Do subscribe to my channel, and do comment and do claim that you are going through this situation, or this is what's going to happen, or this is what you're thinking. Are you waiting, not waiting, and whatever you want to write. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.